going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? See the chat a little lively already. Folk in the chat already. Appreciate everybody that pulling up. Oh, I ain't even got my tick on the bottom. Boom, yeah, tick on the bottom now. And what? Since I'm putting the tick up, let's go ahead and let you see what today is. Today is the price action recap for June 29th, 2022. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Shout out to everybody that's on the live. I appreciate y'all for pulling up every day with me on the live. Um, as many of you all know, because of some unfortunate events, I don't do the lives with everybody no more. Protecting my peace. I got something in my eye. Protecting my peace, and I only do the lives with a select few people. Not that anybody's better than anybody else. People that's on the replay, it ain't that the people on the live better than you, but it's just that the people on the live are the day one people that I know from the beginning, and I know they ain't in here with the foolishness. So that's why I just do it, because with me, it's all, oh, that's my sweetie. Y'all hold on. Y'all excuse me. Y'all excuse me. Hello. Yeah, I'm live. What's up? Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my sweetie. And it's not that, like I was saying, ain't that nobody's more important than anybody else. It's just that I'm protecting my peace. Cause my main mission for everybody that's on the replay, that and anybody that do not know me, my main mission is just sharing my thoughts, my understanding, my perception, if you will, of the stock market. I get on here every day on Al Gore's internet. By the way, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. Should have said that at the beginning. I get on here on Al Gore's internet in the morning at 9 o'clock and in the evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and just share what I know to in the hopes of helping another cousin, learn a skill or hone a skill that can change your life. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support me, hit the like button, share it with a cousin, and help me spread the word to as many cousins as you can, man. And if you want to support me monetarily wise, go to the shop, www.thenewtli.com. The cousins, you know what I'm saying, they've been supporting me for real. Shout out to everybody that's been pulling up to the store and buying stuff. The only reason why I made the merch shop was because people wanted to support me, and so I made the merch shop so that they can support me, because I would never, ever, ever, never, ever charge anybody to share this information. So y'all please stop asking me to do one-on-ones. I'm giving it all. I'm open. I done gave it all away. That why I don't even do classes no more. I just get on here and do price action reviews, because I done gave away everything that I know. If you're too lazy to go back and look through the videos, that ain't my fault. Oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? Y'all, let's get into this nothing burger. Today was a nothing burger. I'm so glad that I had to be on Super Dad duty today, because this nothing burger would have made me really upset today, man. Because just looking at the chart, right, I'm just glancing at the chart right now, and nothing really gave me a clear setup on the 15-minute that would have made me want to drop down and look at a lower time frame to try to get into a position. Yeah, I see stuff that played out for a slight move, but it was nothing that would have enticed me to want to jump in all day. This is a nothing burger. Coming from all the way, what was yesterday? Right here. This was the close yesterday. Right here. Right here. We closed right there yesterday. Right? A nothing burger. Look at that. All overnight, we just ranged. All did a little slight dip at the open of the London. Came back up to the same range. Did a little slight dip again around 6 o'clock. Dilly dally popped off before 8:30. Popped off before the GDP numbers. Right? Ran the buy side liquidity from the overnight range. You know what I'm saying? Set a new high. Right? Set a new high right there. And we also got that it's a 15-minute fair value gap there too. I didn't pay attention to. But set a new high, right? immediately shot down, took out the sell side liquidity that we had marked today, right? Okay, boom, we took out the sell side. What we finna do with it? Nothing burger. Went up, didn't take out the buy side, went down. Went up, didn't take out the buy side, went down. Didn't take out the new sell side that we set. Went up, didn't take out the buy side, set equal highs, went down. Didn't take out the sell side, set equal lows. Dilly dallied after the close. We ain't do nothing. We still in the middle of the road. We still in the middle of the road. Price action done had us in the middle of the road for a couple of days now. We still in the middle of the road. Cause like I say, we left. Once we took out the overnight sell side for the rest of the day, we ain't take out no lows. We ain't take out no highs. You know what I'm saying? Going toward the end of the day, we made equal highs on the 15 minute at between 2:30 2:45. We made equal highs between 3:15 and 4 o'clock. We made equal lows. Look at that. Let's see if they tick for tick. Let's look at these right here. See if they tick. They look like they tick for tick. So the 2:15 high, 38.34.25. The 2:30 high, 38.34.25. Equal highs, tick for tick. The 3:15. Oh, look at that. That's 2:15. That's 3:15. Look at that. Look at them algos go to work. The low 38.12.25. 4 o'clock. The low 38.12.25. Equal lows, tick for tick. We still in the middle of the road, and we slap dab in the middle of the end of day trading range with equal highs above us, equal lows below us. We in the middle of the road. And the whole day, look where we've been hovering. Ever since the close yesterday, we've been hovering around yesterday's low. Right there. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. Right there, hovering around yesterday's low. That's all we've been doing for the last 24 hours. For the last 24 hours, cause from the close yesterday, which is right here, until the close today, that's 24 hours. For 24 hours, we have made a whopping, let's see what we did. Let's look at the trading range on this right here, right? The high of today was 38.40.75, and the low, I don't know why I put it up because I got them marked. 38.01.25. Y'all know my math ain't mathing. That look like is what? That look like it's less than 40 points. That look like it's less than 40 points. 25, 75, 25, let's say 39.50. We're gonna see if I'm right. That look like less than 40 points. 38.40.75 minus 3801.25. 39.50. 39.50. Less than 40 points. Less than 40 point range during the New York session. Right? Less than 40 point range on the New York session. So for the ES, we right in the middle of the road. So since we're in the middle of the road, I don't know what I want for tomorrow. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out and see exactly where we at. Y'all, hold on. Give me 1 minute. Let me get all of this stuff off the screen. Let me get all this text off the screen. I'll leave that. Hide that. Hide that. What's that rectangle? Hide that. Hide that. Hide that. Let me see. Red. I'll leave that. Leave that. I'll hide that. Leave that. White. Where's that at? That must be way down there. That must be way down there. Yellow. Let me get all this stuff. The New York clothes. I'll leave the New York clothes. Hide that. Hide that. I'll leave the vertical line. Don't need the London right now. Okay. All right. So boom. Let's look and see where we at. I get rid of these words. I don't need the words. All right. I leave the New York club. Well, I don't need. I really don't need that either. I can hide that. I hide all of it. Tim, just hide everything. Stop acting like that. Okay. All right. So let's zoom out and see where we at because we had a nothing burger. So on the ES, let's see what we did. Everybody know we fell off the cliff. Ah, we fell off the cliff. We hurt ourselves. We got a breaking structure. Right there, we broke structure from the 20th when we fell off the cliff. Breaking structure to the downside. Right? Can't trade it back up to the breaking structure. Got into this fair value gap right here. Sold off again. Right? So we broke structure, traded back to the breaking structure into this fair value gap. Less than 50%. And then sold off. Right? So then we got a rally that took us back above the breaking structure. We went and we filled this fair value gap, right? This fair value gap and this gap down. We filled both of those right there. And then we got into this fair value gap right here, right? So we close and we got another breaking structure to the upside, right? So boom, we come back, made relative equal highs right here at, this is yesterday's high, right? At yesterday's high, we made relative equal highs to the 27th. What is that? Monday. To Monday's high. So we got relative equal highs, and then we dumped and almost erased everything we did Friday between yesterday and today, right? We still inside the range of Friday, but we almost erased it all. So what do? We came back and we totally filled this fair value gap right here. For anybody who can't see the gaps that I'm talking about, let me turn my snap off and then I'll show you. So when I said we filled the gaps over here, we had a fair value gap in between these days here, these daily candles that this candle filled in, and then this is the gap. This is the fair value gap I was saying we got into between this day, between the 9th and the 13th. So we're in that one, right? About 50% of the way through this fair value gap right there. Just roughly 50% of the way through that fair value gap right there. And then we wicked off of it. We wicked off, we got top wicks, long top wicks, right? I don't like, if long top wicks give me like a bearish feel, long bottom wicks give me a bullish feel, right? So we got long top wicks on the daily, right? But we turned around and got a long bottom wick comparison relative to the size of the day. We got a long bottom wick. If you look at this right here, that bottom wick is longer than the top wick. So relative to the size of the day, we got a long bottom wick right here, right? See, long bottom wick. This right here, real bullish day. Long bottom wick, long bottom wick. This right here, real bullish day. And then we got long top wicks here. And we started pushing down right there, right? So where are we now? In the middle of the road still, because we in this fair value gap right here, right? So we're in this one, and there's another one right there. So let's mark out the one. I'm gonna mark out this one here. Since we already in this one right there, I ain't gonna mark that one out because we already in it. I'm just marking out the ones we not in. So we got a fair value gap there daily. I'm gonna make that I'm gonna make it white. Oh, it's already my thing already set. So boom, got the fair value gap there. My OCD gonna act stupid if I don't make this click right here. So I'm gonna turn my snap on and make it click. Make sure we clicking right on it. Don't ask me why that's gonna bother me so bad. It just is. Okay, boom. So we got a daily fair value gap up there. Like I said again, we inside this one here. Mind you now, we right on nothing right there. Okay, so we right on nothing right there. We just got equal highs because ain't nothing over here that's of importance because we done sold through all of that stuff right there. We ain't got like no lows or no previous resistance or nothing. We right on nothing farther to the left, right? Coming down here, where we at now, we right here on this yesterday's low, which is right there on that previous this was once resistance. This area was once resistance because if you look at it, we hit it, wick down off it, and then we blast through it, and then we came back to it yesterday. We closed above it, and then today we went below it. We came back and we closed above it again. So it's like now we sitting on support. You see what I'm saying? We sitting on support. And I keep doing like this right here because, for like support and resistance traders, they looking at that as support. They got a white box. I'm like, man, where is it? I got a white box. It's way down here. I need to add some more days or something. Let me add some more days on this right here. I got it on 365 days. Let's go to 500. Man, that ain't enough. Oh, what's 2 years? What's 365 times 2? What's 365 times 2? 730. Okay. So that might be a monthly gap. Oh no, that's a daily. That's the daily gap. All right, so that's a daily fair value gap right there from 2020. That's a daily fair value gap from. Oh, I remember when I marked this because this line right here. What is that line at? That line is at 3312. Oh, God dog it. Oh, there it is. That line right there. That was for. I remember putting that there. It was something about pandemic. 10. I don't have enough days. I think that was like the pandemic highs. I think that was like the pandemic highs. Yep, right there, the pandemic highs. That's what I remember. I remember putting that line up for something. That was the pandemic highs. I remember putting that there. Okay, yeah. So we got a daily fair value gap down there. There's no other fair value gaps there. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember putting that on there now. So there's no other daily fair value. Let's look at a monthly. I can't be remembering this stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why I be, having to do this stuff like this. I can't remember nothing. So we got a monthly gap right there that we came down to. So we got a monthly fair value gap right there that we came very close to. So on the monthly level, we came right down here to this potential order block right here. We stayed within the trading range of it. We violated the body. So with the order blocks, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even look at order blocks on the monthly all that much. But like with order blocks, I like to see them kind of respect the body of it. At least like no more than 50% of the body. But since we got all the way down here and closed, we got a low of like all the way down there, close to the bottom of that low right there. I don't like when it don't be respecting the body of it like that. I ain't gonna hold you. That's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it can't go all the way to the low of it, but tomorrow's the last day of the month. I don't see us coming back down all the way down there tomorrow. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? we done did all the downside damage that we gonna do for June. You know what I'm saying? And like, I want to see like a little rally and then come back and take care of this like August time frame. August, you know what I'm saying? By the end of the month, August, come on back down here, take care of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the 2020 highs, and then let's take back off. Cause we get back to the 2020 highs, we'll be trimmed off all the fat from all the quantitative easing and all of that right there. All of this is just the fat. That's all the fat, y'all. Can I'm pointing at the screen like you see me, but all of this right here, that's all the fat from the quantitative easing and all the stuff that's got us in the place where we at now. So now let's go on back, trim all of that fat off, get back to the 2020 highs, and let's just start all back over. So we ain't got no more fair value gaps, you know what I'm saying? Because even like just coming down, we took care of that gap up right there, just a small gap up. And the only thing we got left on the monthly thing is like we got like a tiny gap up there, but we already retraced it. You know what I'm saying? But we also got a fair value gap right there. So we had a tiny gap up and we retraced it. That's good. In my mind, that's taken care of. Shout out to cousin Zay. Zay be like, those the little gifts that the market leave when it leave the little space there. But when we retrace it, in my mind, I'm good. But we just a stone's throw away from this fair value gap. So that kind of give me the impression that that's what it was gunning for, and then maybe something about this potential order block was enough to give it some, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at the weekly and see if it was some on the weekly that stopped it. So looking at the weekly, let me scrunch all this up. I apologize for going into all this right here, but today the price action was so trash. So I just want to go and see where we at in the big picture, cause it ain't nothing I could talk about with today's price action. If this ain't of interest to y'all, get off my live. Those just jokes. For all the sensitive people, those just jokes. Not really. Okay, so we done took all this has been taken care of. So let's just I'm put a line here so I know what's been taken care of. So everything above that line has been taken care of, right? Let's make that line a standout color. Let's just pick something standout. What stand pink, hot pink. We gonna make it hot pink, and we gonna make it 4 ticks fat. Something that stand out. So everything above the hot pink line has been taken care of. So I can scoop this over here and look at just this piece of the chart down here. I can't move it no more. That's it. All right, so that's the low that we made for the month. That's the monthly low right there, right? So there's nothing up in here, right? Based off what we stopped at on the monthly, nothing super significant that we stopped at that I can see. I'm looking at this area right here. There's nothing super significant why we stopped there. You know what I'm saying? There's no good reason why we stopped there on the weekly, should I say. That's that monthly fair value gap. We got a weekly fair value gap in between the daily and the monthly. We got a weekly right here. We got a weekly fair value gap right there. Do I got weekly loaded in here? I do have a weekly. Did I have a monthly loaded in here? No, I don't have a monthly. So I'm just going to leave that. All right. And then under that, that's the 2020 highs. So while I'm over here, let's look at this side and see if there's anything significant on the daily that stopped it. Oh man, if I got to reload that again, cheese and rice. All right, so on the daily, again, nothing super significant about where we stopped at on the daily. It kind of seemed like inconclusive on the daily. Cause look, we came all the way down here and we got that close to these equal lows right here. You got 1, 2, 3 daily equal lows that we got close to and we didn't take right above a monthly fair value gap. So again, it just looked real inconclusive why we stopped there. It don't seem like no good reason why we stopped there, which leads me to think it really wants more downside. Which leads me to think that it really wants more downside. And we got daily relative equal lows right there. And we got daily relative equal highs. Like I was saying, we in the middle of the road. Everything is pointed in the middle of the road. Got relative equal lows here, relative equal highs here on the daily level, right? Today, we closed the same way. Like we slap dab in the middle, right? Let's see how close to the middle we are. Again, if this ain't interesting to y'all, I jolly pies. This just the mind of little Timmy Rogers. Matter of fact, let me get my what's the name out for anybody that wanna crowd complain while they look. Cause people, I don't know, for some reason people be like on other people's lives and on other people's videos and they just cry and complain. Why don't click off? I'll put this right here for anybody who on the live or anybody that's on the replay that be like, why is he talking about this? Yeah, right there. This the mind, this you inside the mind of little Timmy Rogers. That's why I got the skull from. I got that skull from there. That's where I got it from. And then I put it inside my head. That what's the name? Right there. Alright, so y'all inside the mind of little Timmy Rogers. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna scoot this over so it can stay there, so make sure y'all see it. Okay, yeah, there you go. We inside the mind of little Timmy. Why did I do that? How do I get out of this? Help. Okay. Alright. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, we inside the mind of little Timmy Rogers. Okay, so running the fibs from the 17th low up into yesterday's high, right? We came real close to equilibrium, right? On the bullish side. So, for all intents and purposes, we came back down to a discount. You know what I'm saying? We came back down to a discount. If we count, now that's counting from the lowest low. Now, if we count from the last leg, right, and what I consider the last leg is, let me show you right here. Move this out the way so I can explain it to you, right? From the low to the high, we came almost to a discount. But since we had a shift in sentiment, see, we started going up, and the sentiment shift here, where we sold down, we had, like, you know what I'm saying, we had a down day and we fought back. Now, this is the last leg of the last price leg because it's got one kind of consolidated, then two. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no big consolidation, but it's upside up, right? So if we go from the last leg of that right there to that low right there, we came down into a discount today. Yesterday, we stopped at equilibrium. This line, when I say we were just hovering around that line all day, that line was equilibrium right there. I ain't even know that. Y'all see me doing this right here with you right now, right? Yesterday's close was right at equilibrium, and we hovered around that all night long. We came down into a discount, filling this fair value gap, going down and matching up to that body of that closure, and then we wick back up off of it, right? So again, it's showing bullish tendencies, but it's also showing bearish tendency. It's on either side, on both sides of the street, right? On both sides of the street, it's like, because we fell down here. Let's go back here. Let's check we check the bullish side. Now let's check the bearish side. So we're gonna go from this high right here. From this high when we fell off the cliff, come down there to that low. Boom. We came into a discount and we sold back off. We came into a discount, into a fair value gap. We didn't fill this fair value gap. We got 50% the way through. So we came into a discount right there. And for all the fib traders, we came to a 60%, what they call an institutional level. I don't use them terms, but institutional level fib retracement, and we sold off, right? We came close to it on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we came right to it. Then we sold off hard. We got to the institutional place, and then we sold down. We went to a discount, and now we back down into the premium market down here. So again, we in the middle of the road. Like, I didn't know either one of them. I just put it on. I just be looking at it, eyeballing it like, hey man, we're in the middle of the road. We got equal lows, equal highs. Excuse me, slap dab in the middle. We rat dab in the middle. What is Mark texting me? Mark, I don't care. I'm on live right now. Somebody tell Mark trading with a dummy I'm on live and stop texting me. He's texting me his, look, if I don't know if y'all can see, make sure I ain't got his number on here. Yeah. All right, look at that. See, I don't know if y'all can see it. He texted me his YouTube thing. Mark, if you on my live or watch this replay, stop texting me. Hey man, but we're in the middle of the road, man. We're in the middle of the road. So I don't know which way it's gonna go. I already showed you, like, for the bullish, it's set up for bullish. It's set up for bearish. Both up, we right in the middle of the road. There is no, if anybody's saying they know 100% or they know 90% which direction it's going, they lying. They guessing. Because I already showed you based off the price action, we in the middle of the road, right? And Powell even came out today and said, it's still on. Let me show you. He said, he said it's on. We gonna get rid of inflation. You feel me? Look here. Look what I say. Powell, Fed committed to getting inflation down. It's on. He been saying this now. Hey, forget the market. We gonna get inflation down. Powell said we gonna hit you with 75 in July. You know what I'm saying? It ain't off the table. He ain't say them just my words, but pretty much that's what he said. We gonna hit you with it. It ain't off the table. You feel me? So, and the market didn't even go crazy. Look at that. Wait, 40 points. 40 points range. It ain't do nothing. Why? Because the market, everybody already know that. That's stuff that we already know, man. We already know that. Same thing. I don't know where I want to go with SPY either. It's all the same thing. It's SPY, and y'all know I use the ES to look at SPY. It's all the same thing. Everything the same thing. They go to gap. You know what I'm saying? It's a gap down on the SPY, but it's the same gap that I marked out on the ES. It's the same. See, it's the same gap that I marked out. It's a gap down on the SPY. You know what I'm saying? They go to other gap. It's in here somewhere. You know, all the gaps. It's same gaps. You know what I'm saying? Then further down, we got gaps. We broke the structure, came back, sold back down, broke the structure to the top side, came back down to the discount, filled in this gap up. All, you know what I'm saying? It's the same stuff. So we're in the middle of the road. What y'all talk about in the chat, man? That's all I got on that. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody want to pull up, ask question. If anybody want to pull up and share their thoughts, if anybody see anything that I missed, the link right there is in the chat right now. If you see anything that I missed that you want to share something on, pull up. You want to ask a question, pull up. Everybody who been asking me to do one-on-ones, pull up. I ain't doing one-on-ones. This my time right here. I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you everything that I got. If I start doing one-on-ones, I'm gonna be taking more time away from my family, and I'm gonna peel you. I'm gonna tax you. I'm gonna tax you through the roof. Cause I retired so I can spend time with my family. You know what I'm saying? I take this hour in the evening. I take about 30 minutes in the morning. Hey, to share my thoughts with everybody. If I gotta take any more time away from my family to do one-on-ones, I'ma peel you. Anybody want to pull up and talk? This your time to get on, ask questions. This your time to get on. If you're not clear about something, I ain't no teacher. I can just share it the way little Timmy Rogers see it. Let me see what the chat talking about. What's happening? Here to learn and share. Delvin, what's happening? Craig, what's happening? Brittany, yo, yo, yo. Trey, what's up, Trey? Rhonda, what's happening? You ain't take no trades? Me neither. I was out doing my super dad duty. 100. What's up, Doc? Nathan, that's it. Is that Andreas? Mendez, what's up, Yerp? I'm just gonna say Mendez. I don't know if that's Andreas. I don't know if that's Andreas or what. So I'm gonna say Mendez. What's up, Mendez? 7:30. What's 7:30? What you talking about 7:30, Kel? Maybe a panic breakdown. I'm late. I don't know what that is. You talk about going down? You back with the ginkgo. I'm about to block you, Kel. Said what the Man, I ain't looking at no more comments that you put over. I'm skipping every comment you put on there. Might close low next 2 days since it's a 3-day weekend. Speaking of closing low next 2 days, let's talk about that for a minute. Let me give my spiel on where we at right now. So, since we in the middle of the road, right? Yesterday's low, that's like we saw that was like equilibrium for something. I ran something. Yesterday's low was like, I think it was equilibrium for this last leg right here, right? So we've been dilly-dallying right there, right? Let's say if we close lower, if we lose this and close lower, right? Tomorrow and Friday, right? That's gonna be, if we lose this and close lower, let's just say we come and we make a lower low tomorrow and we close lower, we make a lower low and close lower. I think that's gonna be the nail in the coffin to go ahead and slide off on Friday. If we close higher tomorrow, if we make, you know what I'm saying, we make a higher high, don't make a lower low. You know what I'm saying? If we don't make a lower low and we make a higher high and close higher tomorrow, I think that's going to give us a little bit of gas just to kind of take it easy on Friday and just close up, you know what I'm saying, on Friday. Not saying we're going to go close green on the week, because if you look at the weekly, we ugly right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying we're going to blast off and go way uphill. Just give us enough juice just to not lose this battleground that we on right now. Because there's a battleground right now between the Bulls and the Bears. I think everybody just chilling out saying, hey, man, let's just go ahead and get through. Let's just go ahead and get through this June. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get through this June. We ain't going to try to get into, you know what I'm saying, no more big positions. We gonna just wait to July and just let's go ahead and shake a little something the first 2 weeks of July, going into July OPEX and earnings and all of that right there. When earnings season kick off, and do it kick off in July sometime? It's like let's just go. You can go heading up to July OPEX and earnings. Let's go into that strong. You know what I'm saying? So we can set it off when we get these horrible earnings. You know what I'm saying? That's my mind thought on it. That's why we just been hanging out at the 50%. You know what I'm saying? Let's pop it up so we can sell it off hard when we get these horrible earnings. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think let's see how we close tomorrow. If we, you know what I'm saying, make a lower low and close lower than we closed today, I think that's gonna be a recipe to slide. But if we don't make a lower low and we close higher than we closed, because if you see here, since we popped, we close, you know what I'm saying? Close lower. Today, close lower. It ain't a lot, but we close lower. You see what I'm saying? And we made, so low, made a lower low, close lower. Low, made a lower low, close lower. So the last 3 days since Friday, we've been making lower lows and closing lower. Right? We need to go ahead. If we can just start closing higher, it'll give us the recipe just to kind of ease into July with a little bit of strength, because tomorrow the last day of the month, and yeah, that'll be a lot to slide way down here in that one day. Matter of fact, that'll be outside the daily range to slide all the way down there in one day. So that's why I don't really see us doing it in one day. But that's my thoughts on it. What comment was that? Get out of the way, comment. Where'd I comment at? Oh, it's up there. Can't accept your apology. I said I wasn't gonna read your stuff. I can identify fair value gaps, swing lows, swing highs. I'm having a harder time seeing the order blocks. Any tips? Appreciate it. The tip I got is don't worry about seeing the order blocks because it's like it's more. You don't even need to see them to be able to trade successfully because when it comes to the order blocks, I don't even trade using the order blocks. I'm not an order block trader. I just trade fair value gaps and related to swing lows and swing highs. You know what I'm saying? I base all my liquidity off of, you know what I'm saying, above and below, swing lows, swing highs, equal lows, equal highs. Then I look for fair value gaps close to those areas. That's how I trade, right? So if you wanna bog your brain down trying to learn the order blocks and all that right there, you have at it, man. But the only thing that makes a potential order block is you got to have a shift in sentiment, right? So you got the momentum. Just say the momentum is bullish, right? We just gonna go with the momentum bullish. Looking at this right here, right? So using this right here, we go boom, 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 boom. We got 4 up candles, right? That identifies a trend, right? That identify. Let me go to a spot where it's actually gonna set up like that. Boom, right here. So here we go. We got 4 candles right here that's going up, right? 4 candles right here that's going up. So you got the overall trend. You got the trend, right? And then let's say we get right here. Ain't no good example because it don't really shift. It don't shift. Let's go right here. Okay, so we going bearish this time. So we coming down. We got the trend. 1, 2, 3 days. We bearish, right? Right, we bearish. Here we go. Boom. We form a swing low, and the sentiment shifts to bullish. So we bearish for 3 days. We got a trend. 1, 2, 3. 3 candles constitutes a trend for all the pattern traders, right? We got a trend. We trend it down, make a swing low, and the sentiment shifts. Now we're going bullish. It's just a short-term sentiment shift. So you got the overall bias bearish, right? Because we coming down. The overall bias is bearish, right? Then you got the short-term, the temporary sentiment shift. Boom, we going bullish right here, right? And then when we trade back through that sentiment shift, which is this day right here, this candle here trades back through this area here. Let me box out the area. So this is the sentiment shift right here. I got my snap on, so boom. That's the sentiment shift right there, right? Let me take my snap off so you can see the candles. Right. So that's it there. That's the sentiment shift right there, right? So 1, you got the overall bias, bearish, right? We coming down. We got a 3-day bearish trend going. 2, temporary shift and sentiment. We go from bearish to bullish over the next 2 days. It can be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. The shift. You know what I'm saying? We make a swing low. It's a hard shift. Boop. We made boom. It's a hard. Yep. You got to make that's the swing low sound. Yep. Right. And then the swing high sound is yep. Yep. So we make the swing low. Right. Sentiment shift. Right. Then when we trade back through the sentiment shift this day here, we trade back through it. Boom. Once we trade back through it, you got the form of fair value gap after trading back through it. So this the next when we trade through it, if you look the next day there, if you look right here, there is a fair value gap right there. So you got the overall sentiment bearish, you got the bias, you got the overall bias bearish, you got a temporary shift in sentiment to bullish. This in this case is 2 days. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, however many candles it shifts. And then when you trade back through them, right? When you trade back through them, you end up with a fair value gap after you trade back through them. And there's the fair value gap. So all those things together, bias, shift, trade back through, fair value gap. With those 4 things intact, that makes, let me change the color. That makes this area right here, I'm going to put it pink, stand out. Boop! That makes that area right there a potential order block. That's what makes an order block. That's the way Lil Timmy Rogers, let me put my pitch up. That's the way the mind of Lil Timmy Rogers see it, per ICT. Anybody who don't agree with what I said, get off my lot. Now I'm playing. Go to the ICT videos. He break it down a million times. That's the way I understand it. That's an order block, right? Some people say breakers are just order blocks that have been violated. You know what I'm saying? But per ICT, what a breaker is, and you can do it bullish or bearish or whatever, right? So what a breaker is, let me see a good spot, because I ain't too good at spotting the breakers, but let me see a good spot where I can say, yeah, that's one right there, right? Okay. Let's go here. So here we go. We come down, right? We made a low. We made a high right there. It ain't like a peak, but it's a swing high. We made a swing low here. We made a swing high there, right? That's a high. We made a swing low here. We made a swing high there, right? So we made a low. We made a high. We made a low. We made a high, right? Right there. Then you come to the high in between the 2 lows that we made and extend that out in time. That's the breaker. That's how he put it out. We made a low, high, a low, a higher high. You go to the high in between the lows and extend it out in time. That's the breaker. That's how he said it out his mouth. Boop, there, out in time. That's the breaker right there. And if you see right here, we sat on top of that breaker right there for 1, 2, that was above it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days before we broke through it. And we tested it 1, 2, 3 of those 8 days by wicking through it right there. So out of ICT mouth, for a breaker, you can do it both ways. You got a low, a high, low, low, break that high, then the high in between the 2 lows, extend it out in time. So you just flip it over for the other way. You'll have a high, a low, a high, break the low, and then the low in between the highs, extend it out in time. You'll just, you know what I'm saying, reverse it. But I ain't too good at seeing the breakers, so that's why I'm trying to look real quick and see if I can find something. Need a high, a low. I don't know, just reverse it. It'll be a high, a low. Let me get my what's the name? Arrow. So just say we trading. Say we trading down, and then we make us a high, low. Am I doing it the wrong way? I think I'm doing it the wrong way. I think I'm doing it the other way. Yeah. Okay. So we make a low, high, low. I did that's no, I'm going the other way. That's the one I just did. Okay, so high, high, low, high, uh high, low. I don't know. I don't know how to do this one here. High, low, high, low. There you go right there. So high, high, break it, low in between, extending out of time. There you go. I just did it. All right, so high, low, extended out in time right there. That's the breaker right there. Okay, I ain't good at seeing the breakers, but that's the thing. That's the thing what he said. He said you make it just like I showed you on the thing over there when he was talking about you make the low, the high, the low, and extend it out in time. So you make a high, a low, a high, go to the low in between, extend it out in time after you break through it. You know what I'm saying? You make a high, you make a low, make a high, make a lower low, go to the low in between them two highs, extend it out in time. That's how he said to identify the breakers. I did all that for nothing, just to say you ain't got to worry about trying to worry about that because you don't need it to trade successfully because I rarely look at order blocks. You welcome, Kashaya. You asked how many days there were. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. Oh, that was Kel. Oh no, that was here to learn the shit. Okay, appreciate that. Uh, you're back with the jokes. The time frame. I said, I think I just answered that. I really don't even try to trade order blocks. I look at them. I was like when I'm doing my analysis, I point them out like, hey, this is a potential order block, but I really don't even pay attention to them for my trading. Uh, Mendez is perfect. Okay, appreciate you. Um, I always watch news coming up next 2 days. Yep. TF is time frame. Oh, I thought you said what the. Oh, that's what TF is. Okay then. Banks report in 2 weeks, so that's mid July. Yeah, mid July. Yeah, let's bump and then sell everything off when we get these. They've been bracing us. They've been bracing us for terrible earnings. They've been prepping us, should I say? They've been prepping us for terrible earnings. People been like they've been revising their projection, not projection, what they call guidance. They've been revising their guidance and everything. Last day of the month and the close of the quarter. Yeah, tomorrow the last day of the month, close the quarter. They oh, speaking of that, that time usually be volatile, but I've been noticing it ain't really been like super volatile lately. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've been having like some wide range days, it ain't been really volatile. Let's look at the VIX real quick. Let's look at the VIX real quick. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Like the VIX been coming down. You see what I'm saying? Ever since ever since we ran up like from the ninth to this 3 days, 1, 2, 3. So we had the ninth, the 10th, and the 13th. That was a Thursday, Friday, and a Monday, right? We had a spike in the VIX, and then we just been slowly coming down. Let's look at the line chart so we can get a good. See what I'm saying? We had a spike in the VIX, and we just been petering off. It ain't been volatile. You see what I'm saying? We've been having like some wide range days, but it ain't been volatile. It ain't been like wild. It ain't been like a wild, crazy ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, check out the VIX. It pretty much, look at that. We got some spikes in there, but it's pretty much like been in the same range. Like, overall, if you just look at it, from the high, wait, what's going on? Turn this off. If you look at it, see, look at that. Look at that. That's the big range from like March, but then look at where we've been since then. Like, look at the range we've been in since then. It's a much tighter range that we've been in. You see what I'm saying? Since this last spike in volatility right here, from April up until like from April 20th up until April 26th, we've been in a smaller range. You see what I'm saying? It's been less volatile. The market been less volatile since April. You know what I'm saying? Since that spike in April. So we just gonna go from there. Cause that's when it got to the peak of that spike right there. And so it's been in a tighter range. You know what I'm saying? What's that? A 12 point, 13 point range. 34.86 minus 23.90. 34.86 minus 23.90. 11-point range. The VIX been within 11-point range. You know what I'm saying? That's a tighter. It's been less volatile. The volatility ain't been crazy lately. You know what I'm saying? Can you do swing low, swing high? Man, I keep doing it, man. I keep reading his comments. Hey, man, what's up, Draco? Draco in the building. That's all I got, man. I don't see nobody pulling up. I don't see nobody asking no more questions. We've been on here for 56 minutes, and I'm tired of reading Kev comments, so we gonna call it, man. Hey, tomorrow I'm starting Discipline Over Dollars for the kids. It's the first installment of Discipline Over Dollars for the youth at the Focus Program Youth Center in South Columbus. If you're in the Columbus area, it's at 2001 South Lumpkin Road, Suite 13. 2001 South Lumpkin Road, Suite 13. If you're in Columbus, Georgia, and got a youth that might be interested in it, tomorrow we're gonna be talking about. Let me see what we're gonna be talking. I got to look at my I ain't gonna play like I know. Let me go pull up my slides. I did the slides, but I can't remember what it is because I'm just gonna be reading it off the slides tomorrow. What we gonna be talking about? Tim's Tidbit, Google Drive. Nope. What my Discipline Over Dollars, man? Where's my Discipline Over Dollars? OneDrive. Topic picks. No, it's not in OneDrive. I do not know what my Discipline Over Dollars is. Hold on. More than one way to skin a cat. Where's Adobe? More than one way to skin a cat. All right. Not in there. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about something. We're gonna be talking Discipline Over Dollars. Discipline Over Dollars Part 1. That's not the right one. Discipline Over Dollars Part 2. Discipline Over Dollars 630. There it is right there. Discipline Over Dollars 630. Budgets. Right, boom. We're gonna be talking about budgets for the kids. That's what we talk about. Budget. We're gonna be talking about budgets, building budgets, all that stuff right there. That's what we talking about budgets for. We starting off talking about budgets with the kids tomorrow. We talking about budgets. So, and it's week 1. So every Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30, we're gonna be doing Discipline Over Dollars for the kids. So on Thursdays, like I said before, we can either do the price action like later after I get done, like around about 7:30, or we can just skip it on Thursdays. I'll put up a poll tomorrow to see what y'all want to do. Matter of fact, y'all in here right now. If y'all want to skip it, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all want to do it after I get back around 7 or 7:30, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go. Skip it on Thursdays, put a 1 in the chat. Do it once I get back around 7:30, put a 2 in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't see nothing in the chat. I don't see nothing in the chat. Skip it on Thursdays. It's going to be every Thursday from now until the kids go back to school. I think it's around August something. Do it 7:30 once I get back. 2 in the chat. Okay, I see 2. 1 is 5-1 right now. I still see more people than that in here. The 2's winning right now. Oh my God. I ain't even gonna read yours. One. Let me see. Once we get the majority of the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the majority of the people. Can they catch it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. All right, the 2's got it. So we'll be doing it. We'll be doing it about 7:30. We'll be doing it about 7:30. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? The fam, my sweetest schedule changed. They changed her schedule. She worked the night shift now. She worked from 11 to from 12 to it's Alabama time, so I be getting messed up. She get off at 12 Eastern time. So she worked from 1 to 12 because she worked from 12 to 11. She worked from 1 to 12. She don't get off to 12 o'clock in the morning. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing nothing in the evening time. I ain't doing nothing in the evening time. On the series, you call it and we can roll whatever you choose. By the time you act like a normal person. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, I see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone.